Stardust, CS-59. For over 70 years, the Stardust incident has been considered one of the strangest events in the aviation world. Stardust was a transport plane belonging to British South American Airways, BSAA, which translates to Stardust. It disintegrated in space, leaving no hope of learning its fate. Passenger flight CS-59 of the South American Airlines, traveling from Buenos Aires to Santiago, carried an intriguing set of passengers, like characters from a movie, an ideal cast for a murder mystery. Two traveling friends, businessmen, a Swiss and an Englishman, a Palestinian allegedly carrying diamonds sewn into his clothes, another businessman, and a Chilean citizen returning home from Germany. Additionally, an English diplomat with a hefty portfolio of documents for the British Embassy was on board. This group of passengers boarded on August 2, 1947, and despite their route through a dangerous mountain pass, the high caliber of the pilot promised a comfortable flight with breathtaking views from the window. The plane was meant to fly much higher than the mountain peaks. However, a mysterious message received from the plane shortly before the expected arrival looked strange. A combination of letters in a single line read as Stendek. The enigmatic Morse code message was sent 3 times, but then radio silence followed, and the plane never reached its destination. The only version of the deciphered message suggests a mistake by the radio operator who received it. They might have misread the letter combination. The message should have read STR deck, starting descent. The difference between the Morse code for R and EN is minimal. A comprehensive search operation involved the Chilean and Argentine armies, scouring the entire imaginable area by foot and from the air, but they found not a trace of the Stardust flight. The mysterious coded message kept researchers intrigued, with some even suggesting that the plane was abducted by an extraterrestrial spacecraft. Only in 1998 did Argentine mountaineers discover a horrifying find: the remains of the plane's engine on a mountain 80 kilometers from Santiago. In 2000, an expedition found other crash debris, parts of the propeller and landing gear, as well as human remains, which were identified using DNA analysis in 2002. However, what caused the plane to crash onto the mountainside remains a mystery that we were never destined to uncover. Let's continue. And next up is Pacific Airlines Flight 3505. Let's go back to the early days of civil aviation, where failures occurred much more frequently than they do now. But cases of planes disappearing without a trace were extraordinary, and that's exactly what happened to a Pacific Airlines plane. In 1951, Canadian company Pacific Airlines Flight 3505 left Vancouver with 37 people on board, including